Hello and welcome, ladies and gentlemen. It is the year 2123 as the Commonwealth of United Stars, and we are in a period of build-up, economic consolidation, and preparatory plans for the next moves against the Swarm in Acheron. It's been a while since I last posted the last episode of Aurora. That's because I took a little bit of a break. We did some Shadow Empire. We're going to try and still continue that, though I'm currently encountering some bugs. That meaning that I'm not able to end my turn in Shadow Empire. However, we are going to keep up with the Aurora, and as you can see, the galaxy at this point has gone quite big, even though we have stopped our exploration in pretty much all areas. Now, let's try and retrace our steps and figure out what we were doing. If I remember correctly, our primary issues were our Galaxite stockpile, which is rapidly depleting. Not our Galaxite, our Duranium stockpile, my bad. And also our population problems. That being that we don't have enough population to be able to support our larger population requirements on, say, Griffin. However, colonization in many of our systems is going pretty damn well. As we can see here, Morrow is at 0.1 million, Thebes is 0.31 million, and if we look across the galaxy, we have a colony in Tau Ceti, EQ Pegasus, Sextanus, 61 Cygni, Upper Silesia, and Alpha Centauri, of course, our home system. So, in today's episode, what we are going to be looking to accomplish is a few things. Now, previously, we had a lot of issues. If we go over to, let me just reacquaint myself, 61 Cygni. If we go over 61 Cygni, which we should be able to do here, we had a lot of issues in ensuring that we were secure over here, and we lost a lot of civilian ships in the process for it. HMS Rockies, under the command of captain of the list Brianna Kim, with HMS Mount Everest and HMS Yangtze, managed to completely destroy the enemy force in its entirety. However, we now need to resecure the area. The problem with resecuring the area is that we don't have ships capable of doing so easily, and so what I'm going to have happen is I'm going to have the HMS Etna head 61 Cygni, head to, let me have a look, what would be a good place? I would say waypoint 2. It's waypoint 2. With access on, and then this group is going to head back to Alpha Centauri and refuel, resupply, and begin an overhaul. So that the Etna will provide protection over here for now, and then we're going to need to move in salvagers to go and salvage what remains of those resources. So we're going to hit salvage nearest wreck and salvage nearest wreck, and they should head over, and let's begin our incrementing on. Research-wise, we are looking at trying to get terraforming technology available, as well as ultraviolet lasers, terraforming modules, because we just begun construction efforts for our larger fleet, right? So we're building Colon-class super freighters, we're building Blackwater-class frigates, we're building Mako-class destroyers, and we're building an RS Pulse class, which will be done in about a week. So let's continue incrementing along here. Oh, we do need to tell Miscellaneous that everything can ceasefire. And Spy Squadron 2 has completed orders and arrived at Griffin. I'm not exactly sure what they were doing. Cruise Squadron completed orders. What are you doing here? You should head to 61 Cygni. And you should head to 61 Cygni as well. You, fuel-wise, are not doing too good, though, so we've got to be a bit careful about that. Do we fuel for me? Head to 61 Cygni. How is our fuel situation on Griffin? Actually doing better. And if we look on San Martin, we're also doing pretty damn good there as well. We are currently supporting 32,000 tons or 36,000 tons of capacity. We have enough maintenance support to be able to hold out there. Because what we did is this got moved. Our frigate squadron, Deep Space Defense Station got moved. So we need to get a tug to bring that back, ideally. So if I go to 61 Cygni and I go to Deep Space Defense Station, we're going to track to that. I'm going to bring that over to, what is it called? What should we call it? What are you set up as? Error 1. Please track the ships at Error 1. And then we have the frigate squadron over there. So if we go over to 61 Cygni Defense Forces, which we should have. Where is it? 61 Cygni Defense Force. We have Frigate Flotilla, Orbital Defenses, Alpha Centauri, Beta Antillier, HH Andromedae, San Martin. So we have this frigate squadron here. You're going to move to Arrow 1 as well. You're currently going 1 kilometer per second, however. Is that because you were damaged? No, you are largely fine. Okay, 1 day increments then. And what is the status of my main fleet? So we have Cruiser Destroyer Squadron 1, Cruiser Squadron 2. They're stationed at JP1 Alpha Centauri. I think these were the reinforcements we were moving in. We're going to send them back through. We do not need them anymore, so we're going to have them head back. These are our big Cruiser Destroyer Squadrons, which is 55,000 tons each. Very, very capable in themselves. Oh, we actually do need some help here. All right, HMS Etna is on its own to defeat how many ships? 1, 2, 3, 4, 7, 9 enemy ships detected. What is the closest friendly vessel that can provide immediate support? There is none. Well, we have these guys, but the problem is that they're currently overhauling, and I just decided to move them back. Oh, for God's sakes. This frigate squadron, where are you? 61 Cygni. You need to be overhauling. You need to stay at San Martin. I'm going to order frigate squadron 3 to Aurora at full pace. HMS Etna is going to have to take on the enemy forces on its own. Now, we are faster than the enemy, and we also have access to missiles. Not missiles. We have access to larger, longer range lasers. The problem is that some of these vessels are going to be quite hard to deal with, especially those Dinsley class vessels. Let's have a look at the current information about our enemy. So, if we look at the aliens and we look at ship classes, the Dinsley has some very nasty railguns. The Cowton also has some very nasty railguns, and the Sanvoborg also has some very nasty railguns. The HMS Etna, under the command of, let me have a look here, under the command of Captain Valist Andrei Blasco, is going to have to intercept and deal with the enemy forces. You're going to follow within a range of, we have a total max range of 192,000 kilometers, and so we're going to keep range from contact of 170,000 kilometers at all times, and we're going to have to ready the lasers. Okay. You're on an intercept course. Get moving. They're heading straight towards us. Why are we not? Are we not moving? Oh, we are. It's just taking a while. We aren't moving, I don't think. Etna 4,000. Did I do something bad? I think I might have done. Contacts. St. Petersburg, minimum distance 170,000. There we go. Yep. I think I put minimum order time, like delay. I didn't put anything else in. All right, we're getting close now. We're heading in. We don't have access to missiles, as I previously said. We have 4 20 centimeter ultralight lasers. We need a higher range laser, ideally here. Okay. Enemy ship coming in. We're going to be following the front group. Then we're going to have to start hitting them up hard. The Dinsley's the one I'm most afraid of, to be honest. And we might have to keep a little bit further away from range as well. Okay, lasers. Begin tracking target. Assign all ultraviolet lasers. Longest range weapon system. Target 20. We are currently following 23. Target 22. Open fire control. Good hits. Another hit. We're going to have to do this for a while because we cannot get close in. Otherwise, they will absolutely rip us apart. So we just have to keep doing this. Score the odd hit. And then over time, we will eventually attrition them out here. Their armor is not too thick. I think it's about 3 layers of armor on these ships. But we're doing like 1 damage because the range is very big. There we go. We got a penetrating hit through. More penetrating hits. We're hoping for a lucky shot here, but we're not going to be able to. We've got about 17% chance to hit through each shot, and we've got 4 shots, so we'll get about 1 or 2 hits every single time. Sometimes we get absolutely nothing else. Big penetrating hits, though. Well, not big, but we are getting penetrators. Okay, that ship has fallen back because it's lost its speed. Ship combat changed to number 24. Open up fire. Again, keep trying to hit them as much as we can here. Ooh. 23. We're now chasing them. They're moving past. They're looking for something else, I think. They're behaving very erratically. And we are scoring some pretty good hits in here, actually. We've gotten actually pretty lucky. We just need 1 penetrating hit to get through properly. Because we are just faster than them, so we can keep them just at range and just keep hitting them. Their railguns can't reach. They've got 160,000 kilometer range on those railguns. And we've got plenty of maintenance supply, so we can keep this up all day. This might take forever, and I might cut it down, but we'll see. Come on. 1 day increment. Love if there was a secondary explosion right now, but again, we've just got to kind of slug it out. Oh, there was. Oh, okay, I got what I wanted. Secondary explosion, strength 85. That thing blew sky high. They've also dropped to a kilometer. No, they are fine and doing dandy. Open up on number 23 now. We've just got the Etna on its own, of course. So this is going to be pretty long. We have to keep hitting as much as we can here. Keep paying the armor, thinking that because we can't be threatened. If we go too close in, the Etna only actually has, if we look, the Etna has an armor of 4, which against sustained fire will not last very long, if at all. So we can't risk getting close. Now, once we destroy the St. Vorborg here, we just destroy this cloaking device. We should be able to close within distance of the Cowton, because the Cowton does not have longer range weapons. It only has point defense weapons. So we can finish that guy off with a broadside pretty quickly. It also doesn't help that we only have 4 of these lasers. We don't have any more. Of course, that does cause some issues. 5% increments, keep hitting. We're getting penetrating hits again, and the secondary explosion will just probably blow this thing sky high, as we saw previously with the other vessel. Okay, that ship has now got some penetrating hits. We're following, and we're continuing to shoot up here. It's chasing us. Okay, we need to be a bit careful there. So what we're going to do is we're going to send you towards Temple Cowton 010, 170,000 kilometer distance. Actually, no, 100,000 kilometer distance. 5. And then we're just going to keep 4 penetrating hits. Enemy speed's dropped. Enemy ship has been destroyed. We just flew by, and now we're going to head for that Cowton class vessel. We're being followed by the rest of the enemy ships. This is a heroic action from the HMS Etna here. I didn't realize they would come back so quickly, which was definitely my mistake. Ceasefire, and we're going to continue to chase. We will catch up eventually. It just will take some time. Okay, we're now within range. Change target to Temple Cowton. Open fire control. Fire when ready. And we get a lot closer now to actually doing some real damage. Getting some good penetrators in. Speed's already dropped. And I think Cloak's also fallen off. And we're continuing to get penetrating kits. Enemy ship destroyed. Okay, up next is the Temple Disley, Temple Cowton, and 4 St. Verborgs. The Etna, again, is still on its own. We've actually used 400 MSP fighting through this. Okay, contacts. Temple Cowton follow with minimum distance of 170,000 kilometers. What range are we at right now? Yeah, we are at correct ranging. Open fire on to St. Verborg 010. And I hope you guys are in for a ride here, because we're going to be waiting quite a while as we keep trying to hit this bloody thing and actually do some damage here. But no, so far we managed to destroy 4 enemy ships. Well, not 4 enemy ships, but that other ship has been severely disabled, and we can definitely finish that off when we get round to it. So instead, we're just going to focus on hitting this rest of the fleet as much as we can. Getting some penetrating hits in now. Again, one lucky hit and the entire thing will just blow up, but I doubt that will actually happen. Looks like we dropped one of its engines off. Yeah, we dropped an engine. No secondary explosion though, so we're going to change target because we're not going to be able to keep within range of that. If we just drop the engines off of them as well, we can be a lot more easy to hit them. Because they'll be half the speed, of course. And that'll mean our tracking bonuses will be a lot nicer over range. Because we can get in a lot closer if they're damaged. It's mainly the weapon systems, because these guys have 160,000 kilometer range railguns. And the big boy, the Temple Dinsley over here, has some insane number of quantity of railguns. Just ridiculous amounts. I think we even know about that, in fact. If we go over to 61 Cygni and we go over to ship classes and we go to Temple Disley, he has 10 of these railguns. So, very, very deadly. And this is where missiles will come in handy, because you just splat them all and then move on. But this, has its advantages, and keeping incrementing on, it just takes a long time because we cannot get serious damage in. We just have to kind of piddle away, and eventually the enemy ship will fall apart. And as we see there, another one drops its engine out, and we can again move to the next target to hit. And we are doing just that. So, and I'm not going to be happy with the Dinsley. That's going to take a long time to destroy, because that is, as you hear, the Cloaking's obscuring 90% of the tonnage, but that's going to be about a 16,000 ton ship. It's double the size of any of the other ships. And you may think, well, why didn't you just get closer? Like, you're completely destroying them right now. Yes, but if I get closer right now, we're going to get absolutely screwed here. Ooh, okay. We just went straight in and we took big armor damage. But we are following the enemy. Okay, we just wrecked that. The Etna just took some armor damage, but we are A-okay right now. We just drove by and shot that St. Verborg, and now they're in full retreat. We are now chasing the enemy forces. St. Verborg 13, open fire on that vessel. But a little bit of armor damage is, it's just a battle scar for the great Etna, as it continues its journey to try and destroy every last ship of their fleet here. And we are scoring penetrating hits on the St. Verborg. No hits, man. Come on, hit them. Hit them, baby. Hit them. No penetrating hits either. We're getting very unlucky. That's a penetrating kit. There we go. Getting some more penetrating kits, and we just need the right shot to connect with the right place. Like that. Keep the fire up. Eventually, we'll manage it. And that's another ship down. Alright, next up is the Temple not Count, Dinsley. And then we'll have to mop up the survivors. We have burned through so much MSP, by the way. We've lost 800 MSP. Because after every weapon fires, there is a 1% chance it has to repair. And when you're firing your weapon a lot, like we are today, that is going to really start adding up. Like, for example, just there, we just had to use some MSP to repair our weapon. Keep hitting the thing. Eventually we'll get through. Eventually we will get through. Its arm is a lot more stronger. Like, if we have a look here, it has a armor of... We've seen max armor penetration of 1, but I think it's probably got 6 layers of armor, I would imagine. We are now scoring penetrating hits. Maybe it's got less than that. Maybe I'm being a bit, you know... A bit too conservative. Ooh, they're trying to come closer. Hostile ship contact has changed. Ooh, they've dropped speed, and that is now going... The Temple Dinsley is on its own now. Okay, we finished the Temple Dinsley off, and then we grab the other one. Follow, distance, 170,000. Again, I don't take chances. You've seen the other episodes. You've seen what happens when you take a chance. It's not good for you. Okay, Frigate Squadron's also now here. So what we can have happen is Frigate Squadron 3. You can intercept, contact St. Verborg. 0022. Wait, why can't we find that contact? We can intercept one of these guys. Follow. Did we destroy it? We did. Alright, HMS Etna, go and finish off the other one, which we should be able to broadside more evenly now because that is a less threatening vessel. So we're going to go 60,000 kilometers, I think. Or no, we'll be more conservative. We'll do 100,000 kilometers, which is half our range, and then we will open fire onto the Cowton class vessel, and we will continue to head in that direction. Our frigate is also on the way as well to hunt down the remaining enemy vessels. Very, very close. We'll just get a little bit closer. Enemy ship down. And then the Etna can chase 010. Contact 010. Follow. And then we'll have Frigate Squadron number 3. Let's do a little bit of launchy of the missiles, because I'm a bit tired at the moment of just hunting. So Frigate Squadron 3, launch 4 missiles at St. Verborg. We're going to launch 8 missiles. 1, 2, sync fire on. 8 missiles away. This should be just like absolute smashing. Yep, they're now disabled essentially. Head towards St. Verborg 022, follow, and we'll finish it off with laser fire. We're 180,000 kilometer range on that. Be a little bit careful though. Closing on in. And order all the frigates to open fire. Simpervorg, open fire, assign, open fire, assign fleet. Enemy ship destroyed. Alright, head up to the Simpervorg number 3 and finish that one off. Very, very good work. And, or 011, my bad. Ceasefire. Okay, yeah, we'll come in. And we should be able to finish all these guys off. Okay, Etna, open up. Ship combat fire. Now, open fire control. We took some hits. Scheiße. I need to be a lot more careful. I cannot do that. I cannot do that. Contacts 010, follow 170,000. You're not firing your weapons quick enough. What's the crew rating on this? Oh yeah, they have no training. That's a bit of a problem, I'm not gonna lie to you, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, we managed to fire back. Okay, and we're now closing in with our frigates. Okay, Frigate Squadron 3, open up. We took some damage. One of our engines was blown. Okay, this is a bit bloody risky. We just lost HMS Majestic. Okay, maybe I shouldn't. I mean, I didn't have to lose that ship. But also, yeah, okay, that was not that was not a good idea. We just lost the ship for basically no reason. Rescue the survivors, then head back to San Martin. We will resupply. But yeah, good work. And then we'll have the Etna finish off this ship. Come on, hit the bloody thing. It's not that hard. Just gotta get a few more penetrating hits in. And come on. Boom, boom, boom. Come on, Etna. Finish him off. Finish him off. We're just 5-second incrementing through here. There we go. All right. We finished all those ships off with basically just the Etna. We didn't have to lose that other ship. Now, the Etna is going to get some medals for this. So, Captain of the list, Andrei Blasco, and Captain Mohammed Rogers, who are in command of the Etna, are going to get some big, big props. If we go over to here, and we go to Captain on the list, and we go to Andrei. Yeah, there's Andrei. It's Andrei Blasco. Destroyed 72,000 tons of shipping. 8 hostile ships destroyed. We are going to reward you with some medals. So, we are going to give you the Parliamentary Medal of Honor for your service. We're also going to give you the Order of the King Roger. And we're going to give you the service medal. We should have it. Because you've been fighting in service for us for the last 6 years. There we go, Andrei Blasco. And in fact, I'm going to promote you to Commodore. Android Blasco, a problem solver, reliable, embraces change, the kind of person we need leading our Navy. And I'll see you guys in the next episode. That's where we're going to leave it off. Holy crap, that's a lot of wrecks. I'll see you guys next time. Please like and comment, subscribe. Really help me out. Goodbye.